Hi everyone, I'm Vicki. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to sew the signatures in this journal. This is my Shabby Woods mushroom journal. So I have my supplies in my box. I have an awl and thread. I think I'm going to use this waxed thread and a needle. Should be all I need. I have a pack of needles. This came in a kit. The awl, the needles, and I think 3 of these. I think that was all that came in the kit on Amazon. And all these needles had sharp points. It's better if you had a blunt needle. I don't know that I have one. Here's one that's kind of bluntish. We'll go with that one. It's got a big eye. It's all about the eye, getting the thread through. So these I'm going to put back in here. I don't know if every one of these needles came in here. I think some I had from other stuff over the years, and I just put them in here. Close it. Don't want any little accidents. Okay, so the first thing I did glue this fabric in here. So the first thing I did was marked the holes where I wanted my signature. You want to come down, a good inch or so. And this looks to be a little higher, which is a good way to differentiate the top from the bottom if you get your signatures turned around. You can do it even if you want to. I have in the past taken and made a strip and marked it and then punched holes right through it, but I just thought I'd eyeball it. It seems to work better that way. I mean, it looks pretty even, except I don't know about this one. I'm trying to look down from here to there. I'm thinking more over here. It's really not going to matter at the end, but as long as you're really close, you're fine. So I'm going to do my last signature first because that's the way I've seen other people do it. So I'm going to open my signature to the middle. Of course, it had to be the dark one, didn't it? And I'm going to take that page out and I'm going to fold it this way. And I'm going to take it and put it next to these, making sure that I got my top up here. Let me grab some paper clips. These might be okay, but I'll grab those just in case. Okay, so I'm going to center this in the book where I want it because that's where it's going to go. Equal top and bottom or close. Okay, now as I push this over, it's making these holes not look quite as even. This is your last chance to get it right. So if I moved this hole over this way, that'd be too far. I'm just going to do it there, I guess. I'm going to put this where I want it. Of course, that's going to make my signature. Well, let's do this. Why in the world does that look like it's too far that way? Huh. I mean, you're looking at it just like I am, and it looks to me like it's not. Well, let's do this. I'm going to even it up to where I want it. Right about there, I think. Okay, I'm going to mark this one. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to see it, but let's see. Make it, okay. And I'm going to mark here and put that there. And I'm going to mark here. making sure. Then when you turn it back inside, hopefully you can see them. There's one here, and one here. I'll be able to kind of guess where they're at. So I'm just gonna go through and mark them first. Then I'm gonna do the second signature. Okay, this one will be easier. Right side up. Okay, the second row. I mean, you'd think you could do it with this. Let's see how close they come. Just in case. I want them all to be even. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. This one was here. So let's just slide this there. Okay. I'm going to cheat it up just a smidge, and I'm going to mark these. Here, here, and here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this one back. That's number 2. This is number 1. Again, I'm going to kind of keep this one on hand. Okay, that one is there, so if we slide that, theoretically, it should work. And it looks like it's a little low. I'm gonna only have myself to blame if it's not right. But then again, it'll be so minor. Let's mark this one. Slide this one back and mark that one. So I don't know how that's gonna. Let's just put that there. I don't know. I'll have to make that decision when the time comes, won't I? Okay, this is number 1. Okay. Keep them in order. So, get back in there. Okay, now you want to look through here and make sure everything's upright. And if you have a short piece, make sure it's where you want it. I think I only have that one. Everything looks up. So, here's the thing. You want to make sure 2 of these holes hit, so you're good there. So you don't want to put it like this so that it only gets into 1 hole. I mean, you could if you wanted to, if you had to have it that way, but I try to have 2. So do I want it high or low? I'm going to, let's see, where are the pockets? There's one there and one there. So this doesn't matter, right? Or is that an upper pocket? Not sure what I did. Oh, so, okay. I'll have to glue that. Because they're side pockets, I'm going to go ahead and go low because then the tag can stick out that way. So let's get these. I'm going to open it back up and kind of push it up just a little. Up to there, maybe. Is it going to hit? Oh, better bring it down. That'll be good. I'm pretty sure. So, I need to make holes in this. Okay. Get a magazine or a book and this, and we're going to make the holes. Okay, okay. I'm going to do this one first. Just go in there. And you can see I'm coming through. I'm going to push it further. The further in, this will be the size of your hole. You don't want it huge, but you don't want it too small, or you'll have trouble with your needle. Let me go bigger. I know some people punch holes with the Crocodile Big Bite, but I've never done that, and I don't want to try. I am going to just go with this hole. Maybe I'll kind of go over here. There we go. Looking good. And then this one. Being very careful not to stab yourself. I never have, but you know, we just have to put out the warning just in case someone might be confused and punch too hard. I mean, this is chipboard. It's not, I've done heavier stuff. Then if you're doing something thinner, it would be a lot easier. So, yeah. And here. I really wish I would have brought a book over here. I may have to run over there and get one. I don't see one anywhere close, except on the other side of my desk. Okay. Okay. Got that. Now, keep your eye on that while we're gonna get a book. Just right around here on the bookshelf. This one day I'm going to use this cover to make a journal. So we don't need this here right this moment. We're going to take this. We're going to make sure our papers are down. This is a very technical part of it. Okay, everything's in place where we want it to be. I stick it in this book like this. I've seen others do this. I didn't think of it myself. And then I'm going to find these holes. You know what? I need to paper clip it first. Let's do that. I don't always, but when you're teaching others, you should follow certain rules. I'll do that side and then this side. That could be enough. But let's just put a couple extra. Okay. I mean, you could do the corners. Now, let's find our mark. There's one there. There's one there. And there it is right here. I have to look in the light. Okay. So we put it in the book. And then we just come through. That's a good way to get it right in the center. I'm going to make it, you know, fairly big. And then we're going to do this one. And then we're going to do this one. I mean, you could do it without using a book. You don't have to, but it's a good way to start, especially if you're new to doing that. Okay. Now, let me make sure I've got my head together here. It's going on here. So let's get our needle, our thread. This is waxed thread. I did have other types of stuff that you can use. Okay, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I usually go just a little more, even though it's plenty. I always think it might not be if you want to put charms. Okay. This should be fairly easy to thread because this eye is very large. I hope I can use it. Sometimes I've had to go back and get a smaller. Okay. I'm thinking we're going to start in the center. And the center. Okay, so far, so good. Come on. Okay, I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to leave that much because I'm going to have at least that much in the end. I have trouble adjusting paper clips. We're going to go in the top or the bottom, either way. Now, if you want the bow to be on the outside, you would start on the outside. I've never done one that way. I'm just going like this, just to, and hopefully we can get right through. You can cheat if you have to. When you get to those other signatures, you're gonna not have this freedom of pulling. Okay, pull some of that back out. Then we go in the top, all the way down to the bottom, and in that hole. Okay. Okay. Now we got to go back to the middle. This is where you want to not split your thread. If you do, you can get out of it. You want to try to go next to the thread. I saw my needle trying to go right in there. Okay, now you want this to be in the middle of these two. So, we want these to be even, so let's see. Where is that going? Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. So you want to always turn it over and check to make sure it wasn't caught on something. Sometimes something was laying on your desk and it'll be in there. And that's really good. So here we go. We've got this in the middle. Pull it snug. We know it's snug because we looked. So we're going to go, I guess that's right over left. Whoops. Right over left. Then we're going to do left over right. And a lot of us just do a third. You just don't want it to go back through that hole, and it probably would not. Some people tie a bow here and leave it. I will probably put things on there. Take those off. Close it. We take the bone folder and we just kind of go that way and that way. There. One down, and that's the easy one. So let's go ahead and punch the holes. Make sure everything's upright. Sometimes when you're decorating and doing things, taking paper, taking them apart, in and out, something gets put back in wrong. So now we have this little guy. So let's see where his best position is going to be. Because I don't know, we could put him high. Let's put him high because these are closer together than these. So that, he'll be up there. Not all the way to the top. Let's go ahead and slide him down to there, maybe. Let's see, is that good? Yes. And that's thick. That's going to be, might be tough going through that. Let's go ahead with our ruler, and I don't know if that does anything, but it might. So let's get the holes in here. Well, paper clip. Don't want it to slip. I think that might hold it. I've never had an issue. Okay, let's look in here. There's the hole right there. So get it in the crack there and push that through. Here's the next one. I mean, I've had just holding it like this and going through. But for this video, I'm going to do it this way. As you get comfortable doing things, you can figure things out and know what you can and can't do. Oh, uh-oh. What happened? Okay. All is well. Move that out of the way. Oh, because this is going to be going there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and a little more. The needle. Okay. Make sure everything's up. That one's up, this one's up. We're ready to go right in the middle hole, into this hole. Come on, baby. Okay, let's leave like that much will be fine. Go up to the top. Make sure you're in the correct hole. This is the middle hole. I've got to go in here. Ooh, that came right through. That was awesome. Sometimes you might have trouble finding, and you have to look if your pages separate. Okay, let's go in here and through the bottom hole. Okay. Now, we're going in the middle hole. Okay. Going in. Okay, let's see. Man, now I gotta go through here. Okay. Take that through there. Now let's see. Now I gotta figure how to pull this. This is why I try to do it. Let's see if I pull on this one. Take the needle off. What did I do? Okay. There. We got it under. It's not caught on anything. We're going to pull it snug. Don't want to tear your papers, but get it snug. And then left over right. And then this way. There. Woo. And then we'll take the bone folder and we'll just kind of push it out. Turn it this way. Kind of just show it where it's living now. Okay. There. It looks a little crooked, but the grand scheme of things, see, this one looks a little lower than that, but that's the way it goes. So now last one, This one is the same as that one. We're going to do the same thing because of the situation of the holes, hole placement. Okay, that looks good. Let's make sure that's in a good spot. I'm going to push it up to there to make sure. We're going to put this in here. We're going to take this and find the center, which we know was the lined paper. We just want it down. We can slide it back over. That looks like it's probably in a good place. I don't think that changed directions. I think it's fine. Okay, the one thing I did not do, because I really don't need to, because I have plenty of room in this, is make sure the pages are even. But nothing's going to be sticking out. So once you start decorating and it gets fat, you won't even notice things like that if one's a little wider. Okay, book. I mean, you can see how quickly this actually comes together. You can sew them in. Even if it's your first time, of course, it might take you a little longer because you might be, you know, looking at things, evening things up. Just make sure your pages are all upright. Okay, try more of the middle here. Get the all. Push that through. Okay, next one. Book be gone. Now this page looks like it shifted. So what I'm going to do, get it where it goes. Okay. I'm going to put a paper clip right here. This feels loose. And get this here. He's the only one out of place. Everyone else was fine. Might need to be moved. Okay. Just moved him. This one, I'm just eyeballing. Okay. So you got some big holes there. Not to worry. There's things you can do. Okay. And this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and a smidge more. Probably when I go to do charms, I'm going to just put probably 1 in each signature, not have it 2, because you know I want 6 things dangling out of there. I'll figure out something. Okay, let's load this up. We're on the home stretch. Okay, make sure it's the right way up in the center, wherever that center may be. Stop there. Top hole. And into here. Into here. here. I'll just push, and wherever it goes is where it goes. Okay. We'll tighten everything up in the end. Okay. So it looks like I did not split any thread. We got that in the middle. I want to just a little more. I don't know why, but they don't have to be totally even because they're plenty long enough. Okay, let's double check, make sure it's, but see how loose it is? We're going to tighten that up. That's why you want to snug it. This will probably be covered anyway, but I just want to know that things are tight in a perfect line. And here we go. I'm going to go another one just because of that huge hole. I'm sure it's fine. You can even smash this down because it's wax and it'll help it to, not that it's going anywhere, but if it gives you peace of mind once it's smashed, it's going nowhere. I don't think these can even come out of the knot. So, a little training. I mean, there is a lot of space in here, but the journals get so big, so fat. I don't care about that. It doesn't bother me. Some people might want to put their signatures closer together. They might have squeezed 4 in here, but didn't want to do that. So, there you go. That's how you do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch in a journal. I hope this is helpful to someone, and stay tuned for the working of this journal. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.